Attention, people of Appalachia. This is Paladin Romani of the Brotherhood of Steel, broadcasting from Fort Atlas. You are no longer facing the wasteland.
There you are. I was hoping you would stop by.
Has returned.
Always puts a smile on my face.
Our mission is to help you lead a better, safer life, free from the dangers left behind in the wake of the Great War. If you require aid, or if you wish to join us in our mission, find us at Fort Atlas. A new dawn is here for Appalachia. Join us in building the future. Romani out.
I'll make the cut.
Hey, good to see you again. Welcome to Fort Atlas. Yep, the Brotherhood renamed it when they turned it into their new headquarters here. Of course, what'd you want to know? I wasn't sure what to expect, really. I built up a picture of them, reading the old logs from Taggarty's group. This bunch, well, they just marched across the continent, and you can sense the strain. But the resolve in them is like nothing I've ever seen. Paladin Romani, their leader, she's really something. Makes you feel like you're part of a brighter future when she talks to you. Oh, it's an honor. I know that sounds like some recruiting poster nonsense, but really, it is. I finally feel like I'm part of something meaningful. Building a better world alongside other people who've committed their lives to that cause. Sure, sometimes it means doing guard shifts in the rain, but hey, small price to pay for real purpose, right? Well, aside from the initiates and hopefuls they recruited along the way, just 3. I was expecting more, honestly, but Paladin Romani said 3 was plenty to start a new chapter. With the recruits they have already, she's right. What do you need? They sure did. Trailing a bunch of recruits and new initiates they'd picked up along the way. Quite the sight to see, no lie. I was really glad I had something to show them when they got here. I caught a little flack for using the logo when they arrived, but they were pretty impressed. So much work was already done. The Paladin asked me on the spot if I wanted to make it official as an initiate. I'm not too proud to say I got so excited I barely could say yes. Looking to sign up? Or just curious? Well, either way, I guess it's not me you want to talk to. Most of the fort's off limits to civilians, but if you're interested, Knight Shin's in charge of the new recruits. He's very serious about protocol and security, so you'll have to speak to him first if you want to get anywhere. Brotherhood's always looking for good tech, if you find any.
I have real duties to attend to. The outer perimeter is still insecure, the provisions aren't properly stowed, and we're awash in hopefuls. I have no time to be babysitting civilians.
Your duties are what I say they are, Knight. Your objections are noted, but this is a direct order from your commanding officer. Help us put on a good face for the local people. We've just moved into their backyard. They're nervous. Show them we mean no harm.
If you insist, Paladin. If there's nothing further, I'll have the completed report on your desk shortly.
I expect nothing less from you. As you were, Shin.
Paladin. You had better have a reason for being here. You're here with a request for the Brotherhood. Get in line. I don't have time for you right now. That was a Brotherhood matter, civilian, and none of your concern. You're trying my patience, so get on with it. You're not one of mine. Don't tell me you followed that automated program Taggarty's people left behind at Fort Defiance. I respect that you did that. That was a desperate measure on their part, and doesn't represent true Brotherhood traditions. You want to be one of us? You're gonna have to earn it. From living members, including me.
Keep fighting out there.
Knight Daniel Shin, Brotherhood of Steel, 1st Expeditionary Force. We've got important work to do here, so get to the point. Diddy! Initiate Dorsey is supposed to be manning his post at the entrance, not acting as my secretary. The specifics of our mission are not for discussion with civilians. We're here under orders from Elder Maxson. Stay out of our way, and we won't have any problems. If we accept you as an initiate, and that is far from certain, you would be pledging yourself to our order and our cause. Our order exists to locate, secure, and protect dangerous technologies. Humanity cannot be trusted with the means to destroy itself. We will not allow another apocalypse. That is within the scope of Paladin Romani's directives. It takes more than just asking, of course. You would have to prove yourself. If you are sincere about wishing to join our ranks, you would have to earn the approval of the officers here, including me. Is that why you're here? Another hopeful dreaming of service to the Brotherhood. If we accept you as an initiate, and that is far from certain, you would be pledging yourself to our order and our cause. Our order exists to locate, secure, and protect dangerous technologies. Humanity cannot be trusted with the means to destroy itself. We will not allow another apocalypse.
I have my eye.
Make it quick. I am not known by my initiates for tolerating foolishness, outsider. Persist in that tone, and you will learn how much less I tolerate from civilians.
Stay on your toes. Wasteland is merciless.
Initiate Dorsey is too trusting, but I can't fault his commitment. Perhaps he sees something in you worth our interest. Are you another aspirant to our order? Wanting isn't enough. And not everyone who shows up looking to join our order is worthy of becoming an initiate. Normally, I'd stick you with the other hopefuls until we decide whether you're worthy. But, if you're serious about joining us, you've got good timing. There's something you could do for me that would help the order and demonstrate your qualities as a candidate. We've had a number of civilians show up here at Fort Atlas, asking for one thing or another from the Brotherhood. People are afraid, or want something, or looking to involve us in local squabbles. Civilian outreach is not my specialty. There's too much left to do to secure this facility. If you're really interested in helping, save my time. Interview the petitioners, find out what they want, and report back to me.
New recruits, night Shin's training, weapons, and
To be in the Brotherhood is an honor and a life of service. If that's truly something you want, start here. Perform this duty well, and we can talk about your future. No. The chain that binds dictates a strict hierarchy of command. And, as the only knight present, the initiates are directly under me. Unless I say so, your contact with the Brotherhood stops here. Do this right. Don't make me regret giving you the opportunity. Conduct yourself properly, and we can consider putting you forward as an initiate candidate.
We're building something big here. Don't get left behind.
You better have something useful to say to me. I just told you who I am. I already told them that when I got here. Nobody's listening in this place. I came here so that they can make things right, and they won't even listen to me.
If I don't sleep tonight, I should be able to get this list done.
Oh, can't even come to me himself? What, he needs to requisition some more armor polish? All right, keep it cool, Sean. So, what's he got to say to me?
We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild it.
I'm a scavenger mainly. Always been pretty good with a set of tools, so I do all right for myself, scrapping and fixing things. I trade what I find or fix with the folks at Foundation when I need something I can't get otherwise. Mostly, I like to be left alone. The problem is that a couple of these Brotherhood clowns showed up and took a bunch of my stuff at gunpoint. Now, I'm a peaceful man. I really am. Sure wasn't equipped to deal with armed thugs requisitioning the little I've managed to put together for myself. Never understood the Raiders. I like the quiet life. I don't need much, and I need trouble less. But after this, oh, I get it. I came here to give the Brotherhood a chance to make things right. Else maybe I go to Crater and start doing things their way. At least they don't pretend to be the good guys.
No meat approved. Perfectly preserved pie with every dinner declines. This refreshing toast doesn't even have a name.
All right. What else did you want? Don't blow me off like I'm making this up. These people have a responsibility to fix this. They had the power armor, and they said they were Brotherhood. Sorry I didn't make sure to ask proof when they had me at gunpoint.
I am a link in the chain that binds. That is what makes this.
Listen, I don't have much, but what's mine is mine, and these people took that from me. The Brotherhood pretends like they're noble, but then they let this happen? In their name? Raiders don't act like something they're not, and at least the gangs defend their own. Then tell them, and get them to do something about it.
Ain't no kind of life wrapped up in metal.
We're here to protect the people. They'll learn that in time.
I should be getting back to work, so Get at it if you... Well, now, look at you. You with these steel brother fellas? I've been waiting a good spell to talk to them. Farming such as it is. Got a patch ain't barely more than scald. But it's mine, and I manage. Longer than I prefer. These steel types ain't half disorganized right now, it looks like. Heard the news about these fellas and reckon I'd better go see 'em. Ain't the only one neither, I see. Well, it's about time. I'd like to die of old age waiting on 'em. Name's Art Knapp. So, what's this knight fella sent you for? Ain't much to tell. Been a farmer one way or another, all my life. My daddy before me, and so on. Set up in these parts after I heard it was safe again. Turned out, there's plenty of raiders fixing to take what ain't nailed down. Ain't much use bellyaching about it, but neither am I just gonna roll over and let some bullies take what's mine. Got seed in the ground right now. I ain't yet seen a raider willing to scrabble in the soil for seeds, so I reckon it'll get by till I'm back. A fair trade's what I want. I've heard stories about these steel types back in the day. They was going around taking things from folks. For the cause, they said. Yeah, like that don't make 'em raiders too. Well, I ain't got much, and I already got to worry about raiders. So, I reckon it's better to make a deal up front. My farm don't produce much, but I got some extra, and I expect they'll have a use for it. In return, I want these steel boys and girls to keep raiders away from my farm. Heard a lot of noise they was on our side. So, seems fair. I'm not going anywhere just yet. Shoot. Before they bombed the daylights out of everything, folks used to pay taxes in exchange for the government doing what it was supposed to do. Raiders will just take everything. This is a trade. Fair is fair, and a deal's a deal. I ain't care for people poking their noses into my business, but if a bushel or two to these Brotherhood keeps the raiders away, I can live with it. Could be. Make it quick if you...
Hey!
My bones...
Yeah, you. Who do I need to talk to around here? You know, about the guns? You don't look like one of these Brotherhood yahoos. Name's Tally Lane. What's your deal? I just told you, dummy. Tally Lane. Just, another chick trying to make it in the wasteland. You know? Who, me? Nah. Nah. Cool as a cryo grenade, me. Definitely.
Make it quick if you would. My bones ain't getting any younger.
Shin? He the scary guy with the stick up his butt? Alright, shoot. Yeah, that's right. Big shiny guns. Now, all the talk in the area is about these Brotherhood folks with their high-tech toys, and I thought, Tally, you gotta get some of that. For self-defense, of course. Just so me and some of my poor, innocent friends can protect ourselves from all the nasty folks out there. Why not? Hit me. Oh, I'm just a poor country girl, you know? Parents died ages ago, so it's just me and a few friends trying to make our way in the world. It's pretty scary out there. Just a bunch of orphans helping each other out. We're practically just kids. Had to grow up on our own. We'd sure feel a lot safer with some of those high-tech guns these Brotherhood have to scare off all the maniacs out there. What? Me? A raider? No. A little old me? Don't be silly. Hey, you calling me a liar? I mean, I already told you. My friends and I just need them for self-defense. We'll pay good caps. Yeah, whatever.
All this concrete, places like a tomb.
Yes? Something I can help you with? I am waiting to speak with a Brotherhood representative. I have no interest in small talk with strangers. Pardon my manners. I am out of practice. Too much time alone. Still, unless this is important, I would prefer to be left alone. The severe gentleman in the power armor, yes? Dr. Edgar Blackburn at your service. And what did Knight Shin want to know? I am sure you have more interesting things to do than listen to a poorly socialized wasteland doctor talk about himself. In short, I trained in multiple specialties before the war, and had a brief career as a research scientist prior to the bombs dropping. Finding myself fortunate enough to survive, I have continued my research, such as it is. Now I focus on the health of the people of Appalachia. Please do not ask me to examine any strange growths. I am not that kind of doctor. I had heard that the Brotherhood possessed advanced technology. As a doctor and a scientist, this was of great interest. My research is always in need of equipment and materials rather difficult to obtain by scavenging and bartering. I came to see if an arrangement could be made, but from what I can see of their operations, they are as yet still in too much disarray. Given the state of my fellow supplicants, I would hypothesize that their needs likely outweigh my own. Very well. What did you wish to know? It would be difficult to express it in layman's terms. No offense intended. In essence, I have been studying the illnesses of Appalachia. For too long, people have relied on folk remedies and makeshift medicines. The long-term effects of this environment are concerning. Just because the radiation is survivable does not mean it is safe. Their hygiene standards are better than the lot at Crater, but no. I prefer to work in solitude. One day, perhaps, my research will be of benefit to them and all the other people of Appalachia. Very well, then. Perhaps we can be of assistance to one another, should our paths cross again.
Something I can do for you.
Someone returned their gun to the wrong place again. Do I need to call it? Have you finished the task I gave you?
I can do more than just fight. But how do I show that I'm fit to this?
Good. Let's get this done. I have the list from their arrival. Give me the high-level overview. The Brotherhood is not a charity, and our mission does not cover providing civilians with equipment to pursue their personal interests, unless the Doctor intends to provide that research to the Brotherhood exclusively, and under our supervision, he will get nothing.
Find, protect, and preserve.
That shows commendable discipline. Scribe Valdez may have interest if he returns, but if so, he is her problem. That appears to resolve the matter on our end. Next report. We are not mercenaries here to serve as guards for anyone with some goods to trade in payment. That's irrelevant. The Brotherhood cannot simply be hired out to every farmer and homesteader. We have our own concerns. Enough about that. What's next? No, we are not arms dealers.
The Scorched, the Raiders, the Ghouls. If anything tries to attack, you'll be ready.
There was never any circumstance in which I would authorize weapons to that woman. But your vigilance is noted. Moving on. Impossible. Whatever happened, it was not us. There are countless brigands out there, civilian. It is not the job of the Brotherhood to hunt them down one by one for their crimes. I will say it bothers me to hear that someone is abusing the honor of the Brotherhood this way. But that does not change the facts. Mr. Hockman's problems are his own, not ours. That's everything. Against my initial judgment, you have shown that you can take orders and make yourself useful for the Brotherhood. You need to lose those soft civilian instincts, but I will make note of your assistance in my report to Paladin Romani. Should you wish to join our ranks, I will not oppose your enlistment and grant you permission, provisionally, to enter the compound proper. Go to our scribe Valdez. You will need her support as well if you want Paladin Romani's attention. What I am going to do is make the recommendations I see fit in my report to Paladin Romani. As the commanding officer, the final decisions will be hers. And your concern in the matter ends here.
Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day. But look what else around. I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
Be vigilant, outsider. I am not a receptionist, civilian. I have actual work to do.